Hey there, you guys. So we are entering into week 3, and I just have to tell you guys, there's so many people in this group, and there are so many people who are still showing up, and that really, really excites me. It makes me very happy. I'm very proud of you guys, and I hope at this point that you guys are really seeing the benefits of what you're doing, of fueling your body with the right foods most of the time, of drinking your water, of getting those workouts in every single day, even if you don't feel like it. And I hope that you guys all realize that this is totally just about progress. It is not about perfection. There will be some workouts that you miss. There will be some days where you drink like 1 cup of water instead of your goal. There are days where you just come home late at night and you open a bag of Doritos and you start eating. That's just real life. There's nothing that is going to, those things are not going to stop you. They're not going to hold you back. They are just things that happen. And we can control our situations. We can make good choices, but it's not going to look perfect all of the time. So if you're watching this video and you've beat yourself up because you made some bad choices and you've stopped checking in, or you've stopped staying committed to your food, your meal plans, drinking your shake, and doing your workouts, please come back. Please come back because you're so worth it, and I want you guys to make this a lifestyle change long term. This is not just a 30-day group and we're done. This is something that is just the beginning of a lifestyle change for you. So wherever you're at, if you're rocking it, if you're just kind of doing it halfway, and if you completely quit, please come back. Please recommit or stay committed, and let's just keep going, okay? So week 3. Some challenges. The thrill is gone. That's a song, right? The thrill is gone. That excitement, that energy that you have when you first start, when you first get your Shakeology, your box, you open it, you see everything, and it's just exciting, and it makes you want to do it. We are in week 3, and that thrill is gone. It's, what you've been doing is old news to you. For a lot of you, I know that you feel really good, but at the same time, life just kind of gets in the way, So maybe you've had some sick kids, maybe you've been sick yourself, and life just does get in the way. And okay, so I've been reading or listening to this lady lately. Her name is Elizabeth Gilbert. She is not, I really enjoy her personal development books and things like that, but she said something the other day that really made sense to me. And she basically said that you have to choose 4 or 5 things that are really important to you and that you want to put your time and your energy into, your focus into. And that if you go above that, then you're just lost. Like you're just scrambling, trying to make things happen. You're just, trying to fit everything in. Maybe, for example, like your kids play like 4 different sports, and you're in the choir at church, or you committed to teaching a Sunday school class and a class on Wednesday night. You have you're on all these extra committees at work. You're making cookies for your husband's parties twice a week or something like that. We just overcommit ourselves. And we choose ourselves last. And she challenged, this was in a business aspect, but I'm applying it here to our health. She challenged those of us who were listening to her to choose 4 or 5 things that are important to us. It could be, like your family, your faith, your, for me, it would be my coaching business, my commitment, one commitment at church, my kids, their sports activities, and everything else you just say no to. Okay. And that's really hard to say. It's even harder to do, but are there things that you could cut out of your life that would enable you to focus on your health more? And I'm not saying that this challenge group or whatever is more important than anything else, but your health is important, and you have to make sacrifices in order to make it a priority. And so I'm challenging you guys this week 3. Since the thrill is gone, your workouts may be kind of old hat to you. You may not want a meal plan. Maybe you didn't meal plan yesterday or meal prep. You just chose to do something else instead. Is there something that you can kind of say no no to for a little while you make this truly a habit in your lifestyle. Maybe it's going out to a movie on Sunday afternoon so that you can do your meal planning and your meal prep. Are there things that you can cut out for now while you make this a habit and really focus on making these changes in your life? You can add some things back later when you get used to the choices that you're making, when they become second nature to you, when you know how to meal prep or throw together some stuff for the week in about 30 minutes, But for now, is this important to you, and what can you do to make it a priority for you in your life? And that's a big challenge, and I don't say that lightly. It's hard for me too. It's really hard for me to say no to some things. So I'm challenging myself there as well. Second question, since we are in week 3, you should know by now some things that are holding you back. Are there certain things that definitely are hindering your progress? Maybe you've been giving it all you've got. Maybe you've been nailing it, and that's awesome. But for a lot of us, there's one or two things usually that just kind of like are a weakness. Maybe you keep Doritos or Oreos in the pantry for your kids. Like, are you finding yourself going in there and grabbing one or two or a handful more than once a week? If so, it needs to go. Your kids don't need that anyways, Is it that maybe you keep Cokes in your fridge outside for get-togethers? Diet Cokes for me. Okay, Diet Cokes for me. I do, when I have them, I drink them. And I know they're not good for me. They make me feel really bad. Can you throw something out like that? Maybe you have been staying up late, watching TV shows, watching Netflix or whatever, and you're finding it really hard to get up to do your workouts, to give your all in your workouts. Could you go to bed earlier? And so week 3, as we're making these things habits, as we're challenging ourselves, as we're growing, we have to identify things that are definitely hindering us and figure out ways to adjust and to alter some things so that we can keep moving forward. Because you really have, by week 3, you've almost made this a habit. They say 21 days, do something for 21 days, and it becomes more of a habit. You're almost there, and that's exciting to me. So this week, I want you to think about those things. What is your goal this week? Share with us as a group. What's your goal? Do you want to do more reps in your workouts? Do you want to drink more water? Do you want to follow your meal plan more closely? Do you want to cut out sugar entirely? Don't even have sugar as your cheat meal? What are some goals for yourselves? Push yourself a little bit farther this week and see how you can change and how you can grow through this process, because that's exactly what it is. It's just a process. You're constantly learning. You're constantly growing. I'm still 2.5 years into this. I'm changing. I'm growing. I have to challenge myself in new ways. And so, what's a new way that you can challenge yourself this week? And I want to ask you guys to keep encouraging one another, keep supporting one another, saying atta girl, atta boy, share scriptures or motivational quotes that speak to you. Feel free to post that stuff in our groups and to comment on one another's posts, because that's what makes us stronger. That's what helps each other. And I'm just so thankful to be here with you guys. So let's go rock week 3. See you.